Alright guys, today on our leftover makeover, we're going to be making some sweet cheese pastries. So the leftover I have is this vegan goat cheese that is like a honey pistachio. So that is going to be the base for this recipe. I have these puff pastry shells, so we're going to use those to put our filling in. I have 12 Diglett and Your dates. We're going to be chopping those up and adding them to the cheese. I have some vegan honey, and I have two different kinds of jam here. So I have an elderberry jelly and an apple butter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 425. So you're going to want to get a baking sheet of some kind to put the puff pastries on. We're going to bake these. It'll be about 20 minutes or so, basically until they look nice and golden, and then these tops that are perforated we'll be able to pull off. In the meantime, we are going to dice up these dates, and once you've diced up all of your dates, we're going to go ahead and add them in with the pistachio honey cheese, and using a fork we're going to mash it all together, and it will look something like that. Now you can pop this back in the fridge and let it chill. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it sit, but you could if you wanted to. But since we're pre-baking our pastry shells, I want to keep this more room temperature. If you're going to be baking it in the pastry shells, you might want to chill it. All right, after the puff pastries are out, these should come out nice and easy. You should let these cool first. I'm not doing that, but you should let them cool. And if you have trouble getting them free, you can just use a knife to help you loosen it. All right, and now we're going to put our cheese pistachio date mixture into these puff pastries. All right, now they are all stuffed. I had two kinds of jams for different variations. I'm going to be using the apple butter one, and I'm going to take a small little teaspoon amount and just kind of like layering it on top here like in a thin layer. All right, and these four are apple butter, these two are the elderberry. Now the last thing we're gonna do, last thing, quote unquote, is we're gonna drizzle honey on top. However, if you want to make it extra special, you can put on some salted pistachios on top, just for how pretty it'll look. It'll add texture, let people know what is all in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple pistachios on each of these, and then we're gonna drizzle it with some of the vegan honey. And there they are, guys. Beautiful honey pistachio sweet cheese tarts topped with apple butter and elderberry jam. I hope you guys give these a try because they are so good.